All right, hello there. Welcome back to another weekly video here at Childcare Business Executive Tools. My name is Ashley Benz. I am the founder and creator of Childcare Business Executive Tools. I'm also a childcare business strategy consultant. And today I want to talk to you about the fact that we have about 3 months left of 2019, and here is what you need to be focused on. Now, before we jump into all of that, if you are joining me live, can you please let me know that you can hear and see me okay, that we don't have any kind of sound issues. Go ahead and give this video some likes. Go ahead and leave your comments down below. Say hello. Do all those things that we need to do to make sure that Facebook's algorithm is basically benefiting to your benefit. Okay, that didn't make sense. Benefit to your benefit, but Facebook's algorithm is working for you. Also to allow Facebook to kind of push this out to our other fans and all that stuff on the page. So if you can do all those things for me, that would be awesome. And then that way, I just don't feel like I'm sitting here talking and I'm not for sure if we're live, if we're not, if I'm, sound, all that good stuff. So anyway, again, for those of you that are new, my name is Ashley Benz. I'm a childcare business strategy consultant. Again, I'm the founder and creator of Childcare Business Executive Tools. And my goal is to provide a solution to childcare business owners and those who are getting started, for beginners as well. So those who are trying to get started in opening up your childcare business, which allows you to automate your childcare program so you can do these things. Have a quality of care for children and families, have financial stability and health for your program, and add more free time for yourself. Because for anybody that doesn't know, but I used to own, operated, ran, and directed a childcare business for 10 years. And I had no life. I had no life. That's okay. Like in the beginning stages, I was 21. It was just me. I guess that's okay, but then, my life changed. I got married. We had a daughter, and unfortunately I can't, I cannot have a business be sucking up all of my time and energy because I have other responsibilities. So anyway, that is who I help. And if you are getting started, I also help you go through that entire process from basically from not knowing where to begin all the way to being able to turn your open sign to say that you're open and licensed and you're accepting children. So again, as you're coming in, can you please say hello? Can you leave in the comments, are we doing okay on sound? And are we doing okay on video? We're not having any of those issues. And I'm just going to double check, because what I refuse to do is I refuse to do a video and something's not working. I did that one time before and I said that's not going to happen again. So I am going to go in here and double check, unless you can tell me. Otherwise, I'm going to go in here and double check myself and make sure that we are okay. Okay, so I am here. Hang on. Where are we? This is, okay, there we go. Sound. Yeah, we're good. We are okay. Okay, so, hang on, because I got to get back over to what I was having here. Yes, we are good. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and jump in. Now, this video is sponsored by and I'm super excited about this, but it's sponsored by two things. My free 4-part video training series. It's an online virtual, let me put this cup down. And while I'm doing this, you guys, go ahead and grab you something to drink. I am just drinking some water this morning, this afternoon. You guys that are new, this is what we do over here, okay? So you get you something to drink, you go ahead and grab you a pen, and you grab you some paper. And this is your time to invest. Hang on, y'all. I just left this running so I can hear myself in the background. That's not going to work for me. I do not want to hear myself talk. But basically, you are going to, this is your time to invest in yourself, okay? And to push your childcare business goals forward. So, all right. So this video is sponsored by my free 4-part online virtual video series. It's called Childcare Business Startup Roadmap Guide. If you are trying to get started and you have no clue as to what you are supposed to do, I need for you to take apart of that training. Okay, it's absolutely free. It's online. It's virtual. You don't have to come to me. I don't have to come to you. We're all good right there. It is available for a limited time, so be sure that you hop on in there. Majority of people who go through the videos get most of their burning questions answered because I am very thorough and I'm very detailed, and I will help you understand what your next steps are. So I will leave the link to that below. Also, if you're watching this from YouTube, can you please go ahead and give some thumbs up. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you have not done that. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit the bell so that you are notified as to when I post up these videos. Now, with that being said, you guys can basically find me here live on Facebook every Thursday between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's when I broadcast. I think that I did all that stuff there. I think I went over all those preliminary things. So I always start off our videos with any kind of client reviews or testimony. So this is from Rashonda. Rashonda is she is a founding member of the Childcare Business Executive Mastermind. And this is what she has to say. She says, I have to take, and I love when I read this, like I can see Rashonda saying this. So I love when I'm reading this. But anyway, she's like, I have to take, so I'm going to be charismatic right here. Okay. Cause I love what she says. She's like, I have to take a moment to sing the praises of Mrs. Ashley. I'm in the process of preparing my parent and employee handbooks for my child care center. This was a portion of the application that I was absolutely dreading because I want to make certain that I don't leave out any important information. Having access to Mrs. Ashley's handbooks and entire library of forms and information, she's like, let me tell you, she dotted every I and crossed every T in her handbook. I have to personalize a few things, but I am so blessed that she has given me such a head start. Thank you, Mrs. Ashley, for being willing to bless us with the abundance of your knowledge. I am so grateful to God that I found you. And Rashonda, girl, I know you are going to kill it. And I'm so excited to have you as a part of the Childcare Business Executive Mastermind. And I'm super excited to see your childcare business be opened in 2020. So, with that being said, you guys, mark your calendars for September the 9th and the 10th, which is Monday and Tuesday, this upcoming Monday and Tuesday. For the last time of this year, enrollment inside of the Childcare Business Executive Mastermind will be open for only 48 hours. So that's Monday. We open up on Monday. We close down on Tuesday, okay? I will be accepting my final group of founding members, okay? And you will get in at the founding member special price. Now, with that being said, the mastermind, the Childcare Business Executive Mastermind, is for anyone who is starting, like Rashonda, or already in business, okay? I am live in that program. You get weekly fresh content from me every single week. Something is delivered to you, and it's all fresh. It's new stuff, and it's delivered to you every single week. So basically, what the mastermind is going to help you do is going to help you. It's going to show you how to transform your childcare business goals by showing you the mechanics that it takes to start or to automate your childcare business. So we do get really techie inside that program. It's very easy stuff. You know, I do break everything down, but it is absolutely it's just the best. It's my program, so I kind of feel bad for even like talking, but you know, it is the best thing that is out there right now in the childcare business executive community. It's the best. Okay. I cannot tell you how much this program is already, you know, changing childcare owners' lives, their mindset, everything that they need to transform, okay, into a childcare business executive. Because there is a difference between being a director, okay, and an owner and an executive, okay? And so if you are wanting to be an executive, this is the program for you. Now on Monday and Tuesday, again, we'll be opening the door. Monday, the doors are going to be opening. I will be live on Monday and Tuesday. So just mark your calendars, get your notifications set, you guys. I'll be live over here on Facebook. The videos will be posted over on YouTube for you guys to watch it there. We might figure out a way to go live in both places, but I have not confirmed that just yet, okay? So Last thing before we jump into 3 months left of 2019, do this. I need for you to invite you to share, like, and love this video, you guys, and we're going to jump in. So we actually have about 4 months left of the year, but the reason why I want to go ahead and bring this to your attention right now is because I wanted you to go ahead and get ready. Okay, so let's just use this month of September right now to start getting your mind focused on these things so that when October hits, you're ready. I mean, you can go ahead and start this now, right? The earlier, the better. Okay, so, and let me just double check, you guys, because I see people hopping on and off, and that's kind of unusual. So I just want to make sure that no, we're good. Okay. All right, so I'm not going to worry about that anymore because I am live, and as far as on my end, everything's working good. All right, so, but again, the reason I want is because I want you to get this stuff now. I mean, this is a time that you should be starting to think about 2020 and starting to think about, you know, how you want to end your 2019 and all that. So I'm going to give you 3 things that you need to be doing right now. So get your pen and paper and start taking some notes. All right, so the first thing is, and if you're here, say hello to me. Right now, like that was weird because I just saw some likes go up, but it's not showing that anybody is here joining me. So that's strange. So if you are here, can you please say hello to me? That would be great. Okay. All right, so the first thing I need for you to do is check your past data and set your new data. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Check your past data and set your new data. So on December the 31st of 2019, this is what I want you to do. Let's complete the sentence. On December the 31st of 2019, I will have completed X, Y, and Z. So whatever that is for you, on December the 21st of 2019, you will have completed what? CDA classes, found a location, installed a sub-program, increased your enrollment by X, Y, and Z numbers. What is it that you are going to be able to say on December the 31st of 2019 that you accomplished this year? Okay, I'm going to take a sip on that while you're taking notes. All right, so on New Year's Eve of December 31st, 2019, right, you are doing whatever you do on New Year's Eve. You're home on the couch watching the ball drop like usually me and my family do, or you're out doing whatever. You're at whatever you're doing. What is it that you're going to be able to say that you have completed? Okay, I need for you to write that down. Okay, and I need for you to sit in that for just a second. Just a second. Because what does that feel like? Okay, maybe it is finding that location. Maybe on December 31st of 2019, you got that key in your hand of finding your location to start your childcare business. You have that CDA certificate in your hand, and you are now able to be a director of your childcare business in 2020. You now have increased your enrollment numbers by 15 students in your childcare business, okay? Hi, Cynthia. How are you? I am so glad that you're here joining. Whatever that is, just think about that. Think about on New Year's Eve, what is it that you normally do? Are you with family? Are you out, partying? I don't know what you do on New Year's Eve. What are you doing? And how does that feel to have had whatever that is that you just wrote down accomplished? Okay. I do this stuff all the time, you guys. Because for me, here's the thing about success. And this is something a lot of people don't really realize. But when we are trying to reach a goal or be successful, the more that you can integrate your senses with those things, then it really, as he thinks in his heart, so is he. So the more that we can integrate senses into, and I'm going to explain this in a minute, your mind will, your feet will carry you where your mind's been thinking. And so, to be able to touch, feel, smell, those kind of things, that is really important. So that's why it's really good to set in these things. Okay. You got to kind of be there, because sometimes we don't realize that we can actually accomplish things, But it's so prime example. So this is something that that I love to do. Okay, this is something I love to do. So one of the things that I am working on is my office. Okay, so I am working on this dream office. I have this vision in my head. I have this environment. I have this space. I've got those kind of things. So one of the things I love to do to be able to try to make my office, my dream office, come to life is I love going into furniture stores. And I love feeling different materials. I love feeling the rugs that I might want to have in my office, or, you know, sitting at a desk that's in a furniture store, or, you know, what does that make sense? Like, I like doing that stuff because what it does, it brings my dream office to life because I'm able to touch things, feel things, smell things. You know, I might go and smell some different candle scents or things like that because it's like, oh, does this smell like my office? You know what I'm saying? The more that you kind of bring in those senses, and I know it sounds really weird, but that stuff does work, okay? So that's why I'm asking you to set into it. So now, the other thing I want to say about checking your past data and setting your new data, and I'm getting ready to get into that, is only set 2 main goals, you guys. Do not try to work yourself, because you never want to set yourself up for disappointment. And it's not saying that you can't get these things accomplished, but we also got to be realistic. And there's a thing called SMART goals. And one of the things about creating SMART goals is being realistic about things. So when you check your past data is everything from this point all the way back from January 1. Okay. Hi, Tay. How are you? So your past data is from today, which is not December, good grief. This is what, September the 5th? I think September the 5th. So everything from September the 5th, from January 1 to September the 5th, that is your past data. So you already have data of this year, okay? So when you check this past data, what have you accomplished? Have you accomplished what you said you was going to accomplish when January 1 hit and we're all hyped up and we pumped up and we are, you know, it's going to be a great year and all that? Have we done that? Or are we still stuck, right? Or maybe we've partially done those things. But let me just say this, because we only have 4 months left, but you know, in 3 weeks from now, it'll be 3 months. And that's why I'm kind of getting you guys on this stuff now. You can, whatever you have not done, you still have got time to be able to put that on your calendar and say, I did this in 2019. You still got time to do things, okay? So when you check your past data, you're going to set your new data based off of your past data. So if I said that I was going to, I'm sorry, you guys, it is hot. I have this light on, so it's hot on me. If I said that I was going to get my CDA certificate by the end of the year so that I can open up my childcare business and be a director of that, and I still have not done that, you still got a little time to get that done. But you better be hopping on it, because, you know, December 31st is just right around the corner, okay? All right, so you're going to check your past data and you're going to set your new data based off of that. Now, the reason why I say data instead of goals is because that's what goals are. Goals is just nothing but data, okay? Goals is having something that's tangible to be able to say that you obtained something. So I like to go off of data, because data is factual, it's actual, it's real. Goals is just something, it's a vision, which is great. We need to have those. But what kind of data do I have that backs up what I said I'm going to do, right? So it reminds me of, actions speak louder than words. That's just it. Actions speak louder than words, okay? And tangible things speak louder than just saying that I had a goal. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, so the second thing that I want you to do, once you get your past data, so you've determined from January 1 of 2019 to September the 5th, which I think is today's date, and you've gotten that past data, and you're not happy with that, then set your new data to say, you know what, okay, I haven't done that, or I partially got there, but for the remaining portion of this year, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to do, because I want to make sure that I complete something. I complete what I said I was going to do January 1 of this year, okay? The second thing you're going to do is work backwards. work backwards. Working backwards, you guys, it's like a magic thing. It's magical is what I'm saying. It's magical. It's a magical thing to work backwards. So, let's just say if you want to obtain your CDA by December 31st of 2019, what is it that you need to be doing right now to do that? You're going to work backwards. December 31st of 2019, I've got my CDA certificate in hand, or maybe I don't have my certificate because sometimes it takes time for all that. But maybe it is I have done everything that I need to do, and the ball is in whoever else's court, but it sure is not in my court. Okay. And that's one thing too that I do is, I say this is a game. It's a game. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to win at this. I am going to make sure that on this project or task that I'm doing, that the ball is not going to be in my court. It's going to be whoever else's court that is. It's going to be in the state's court because I haven't got my paperwork in. It's going to be in the landlord's court because I did what I need to do with him or her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always about having the ball in not your hand. Because if the ball is in your court and you just keep you're not doing anything. You're not getting anywhere. Okay? So work backwards. How many classes do I need to take if I'm trying to get my CDA? Where is it? When is it? When will I work on it? Those are the things that you need to be asking yourself, and you're going to work backwards on those things. If I want to increase my enrollment numbers to 15, that might mean I need 5 new families in October, I need 5 new families in November, and I need 5 new families in December. Okay? So every month I need to add on 5 new families, and on top of that, I can't lose any families, right? Because we can go through that whole thing where you're adding on and you're losing, so you're not getting anywhere. So not only do I need to add on 5 new families, but I cannot lose any families. And so if that means that my goal is 15, but there's a possibility that, children can drop out or a family could leave my program, then I might want to go in and say, maybe I need to get 7 new families, and that will kind of fill in that gap just in case I have somebody leaving. Okay. So if that's the case, then that might mean I need to market to 1,000 families each month, right? I need to market to 1,000 families each month. Now, what am I going to be marketing? So you see what I'm saying? You're working backwards. You're starting with the data that you would like to have, and then you're working backwards from there. Okay. Cynthia says, I will listen to the replay. This is good info that I need towards my data. You are so welcome, Cynthia. Yes, and that's the beauty of these Facebook Lives, you guys. You can come back and listen to it over and over and over again. Okay. All right. So work yourself backwards. And then number 3 is attach. And let me just say this, you guys, because this is kind of where everybody tends to, and sometimes, y'all, some of this stuff is so simple. It is some of the easiest stuff, but I think we make it difficult. We just make it difficult. Because the third thing, if you're taking notes, is you need to attach a date and time to your daily task. Because what's going to happen is when you start working backwards and you start seeing all the little things and all the parts it's going to take to equal to that data that you're going to be able to have at the end of this, those are nothing but daily tasks that need to get done. And if you do not have a date and time attached to these daily little individual tasks, it's not happening. Just forget it. Just forget it. Okay? So yes, you need to be having a calendar. Yes, you need to put this down on your calendar, on your phone, whatever reminders. Tell Alexa and Cortana and who else is out there? Okay, Google or whoever that you use, and let them know right up front, this is what I need to do every single day to be working on this, because by December, and I tell them the whole thing. Just don't say, Alexa, put this in my phone. Tell them the whole thing. Alexa, this is what I need to be working on every day, so that by December 31st of 2019, I've got X, Y, and Z. I don't know if she'll take all that, but you see what I'm saying? Okay, I'm being funny here, but this is the truth about it. Because if you don't have that in place, if you don't have a calendar, something that's going to tell you, okay, I need to be working on this today, I need to be working on that, it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And let me just say this, you guys, I struggle with it too sometimes. Sometimes I get into a mode where it's like, oh, I got this. I don't really need to put this on my calendar. And then something pops up, and then this pops up, and then that pops up. And the next thing you know, I'm all over the place. Okay. So I'm very, very big on that. Where can I see your goals on your calendar at is the question. Okay, if I was working with you, that's what I'm going to be asking you. Do you have it on your calendar? Okay, if you come into me and you tell me that you didn't, hey, and I have this happen several times when I work with clients. Oh, okay, well, what did you do? Did you get it done? Did you go and do X, Y, and Z, this month or whatever? Oh, no, oh my goodness, no, I forgot that, or whatever the case is there. Well, and I'm asking, let me see your calendar. Because if you don't have it on your calendar, it's not happening, okay? Hi, Filet, how are you? Okay, be sure to set you some non-negotiable time daily. Non-negotiable. This means like this time right here for me is non-negotiable. When I'm doing my Facebook Lives, it is non-negotiable. Now let me just say this. Okay, this just popped in my head, so I'm going to use this. Let me just say this, you guys. And a lot of people talk about multitasking. There's no such thing as multitasking. It's just not. Now, I can multitask. There's things like I can put something in a dishwasher while I'm doing this, or, I can put something in laundry while, there are forms of automation, but there is no such thing as multitasking. It's either you're doing this and something or someone else is doing this, but you doing two things at once, that doesn't work. Not going to happen. So prime example. Now, what would it look like if I'm sitting here right now? This is my non-negotiable time. Anybody that knows me knows right now on Thursdays at this time I'm doing a Facebook Live. Okay? Now, unless it's an emergency, don't call me. Don't text me. Team members, there's no need to send me a Voxer message because I'm not gonna get it. This time it's non-negotiable. But now let's just say that here I am on here trying to do a Facebook Live to you guys, but I'm back here. Oh, wait, just a second, you guys. I gotta answer this email. Oh my goodness. Oh, and then, and then I just want to come back and let you guys know. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's just not going to work. Y'all probably think I'm crazy. But that's what multitasking looks like, right? So, something is not going to get all my attention. And when something that I am trying to accomplish is not going to get all my attention, and I'm trying to divide my attention between you guys and answering the email or whatever's going on back here, that's not going to work. Okay? That it's just not going to work. So here's what I always like to say. It is non-negotiable. That means whatever you need to do to get yourself focused. This is one thing I taught last month in the mastermind. And I was telling them, and I'm going to share with you guys. One of the things I like to do is I like to get myself in a mental space, and I'll call it the airplane mode. Okay? So, you think about it. When you are on an airplane, and, they take off and you've got to strap yourself in, you got to put your seatbelt on and get strapped in. You might go up to the bathroom, but other than that, you're in that seat. And so, that's just where you're at. That is non-negotiable. You cannot be on the airplane and then back doing something else. And so what I like to get in what's called my airplane mode. Airplane mode for me means I am strapped in my seat, and I will continue to sit here and do this work until it gets finished, right? My door is locked. My phone's on silent. I'm available for emergencies, but I am in this seat, just like if I was sitting on an airplane, right? And I will not get up until my project or my task has landed, meaning that I have completed it, okay? Filet, I am so glad this is helping you, hun. Filet says, for those of you that are watching on YouTube, I'm great. I'm so happy I was actually able to join you live, but I am super glad that you was able to join me live too. But that is what you got to do, you guys. Y'all gonna have to strap down in that seat, and you're just gonna have to sit down and just get the work done. Okay, quit overthinking it. Quit this and that. Also, you guys, another thing I don't, my phone, like if I'm at home and, and I'm working, and like if the family is here and nobody's out and all that kind of stuff, and I'm not, because I always keep my phone with me. If I know that I have family that's out on the road, or, people haven't gotten home, I do always keep my phone with me just in case something happens. I want to be near it. But like if we're all here, I leave my phone out of my office if I'm having to work on something in the evenings or taking a 30-minute doing something. So that way I'm not disturbed by social media stuff. Listen, you guys, a lot of the reason why we can't get nothing done, a lot of the reason why you can't get anything done is because you have too many distractions. And you need to get in that airplane mode. you need to sit down in your seat, put your seatbelt on, and you're going to sit there until that task or that project has landed, which means complete. Okay? Can I get a yes and an amen if this makes sense to you? Okay? All right. So that is your non-negotiable time. That is attaching a day at a time and then just doing the work. Okay? Just simply just doing the work. And that's a lot of what's, happening. Just people just not doing the work. That's just it. They're just not doing the work. So, okay. What else do I want to say about this? Those are my 3 things. So just to recap on what we talked about, this is what you need to be doing in the next 3 months so that you can reach your goals. Okay? Thank you so much, Tay. This is what you need to be doing. We're going to recap. Check your past data and set your new data. You're going to set your new data based off of what you didn't get done with your past data. Okay? And that's number 1. You're going to work backwards. Okay? And you are going, and on your data, on December, you're going to fill in this sentence. On December the 31st of 2019, I will have completed X, Y, and Z, whatever that means for you. Only do about 2 things depending on how big they are. Okay? Because again, a lot of times what I see people do, you're doing too much. That's just it. You're doing too much. Okay? You were doing too much. You got too much going on. Okay? Not going to work. Again, as I gave that example, the multitasking. There's no way that I'm going to be able to get through a Facebook Live and I'm back and forth over here fooling around with my inboxes or whatever else is going on back here in the back behind the scenes in the Childcare Business Executive Tools, world. Okay? Not going to work. Okay? So quit doing too much. Work backwards and attach a date and time to your daily task. Now, as I close out today's video, you guys, I just want to remind you again, September the 9th and 10th, it is going to be on. Enrollment opens to the Childcare Business Executive Mastermind, you guys. And inside the mastermind, I get you together just like this. Okay, except we dive deeper. And so basically what I do is I give trainings like this. I come to you guys every single week so you get to see me just like what you're seeing here, except I'm usually back here sitting at my computer and I'm doing a PowerPoint and we're going over all kinds of sorts of things, okay? I'm going to get into all the things on Monday and Tuesday of next week in regards of what we do. But I'm not really concerned about, I'm going to share with you what we do, but I'm more concerned about you understanding how you're going to be transformed inside this program, okay? And so these little things here that I'm teaching and that I go over with you guys, we dive a little bit deeper. This stuff right here, if you know how to do it, what to do and all that, this is transformational. Okay, this is transformational because this is what you need to do to actually get somewhere in your child care business goals. Okay, you got to be doing these things and it has to make sense to you. So we are in heavy promotion right now. Thursday, let's see, today's Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you guys, you'll be seeing things going out on the Facebook business page and all over my social media accounts. Monday and Tuesday, I will be live, so be sure to make sure your notifications are set so you know that when I'm here. If you want to be the first to know, you need to get on my email list if you are not. So if you do not get my weekly my weekly newsletters, or you don't know if you're on my email list, I'm going to leave that link down below so that you can jump on the email list, because that's where we'll be sending out information first as soon as the doors open. Basically, this is the last time this year that I'm going to be doing enrollment inside this program. Reason being is because, number one, I'm just going to be up in front honest with you guys. But like doing these promotions, you guys, I love doing them, but like, it can be kind of draining, because there's a lot that goes into it. And so what I like to do is I like to work with, members inside the program. I love spending more time doing that than out promoting, basically. So that's one reason why, I will not be opening it up again until 2020. Another reason why is because I want to make sure that, members inside that program are getting results. Okay. And so that means my focus needs to be on, on members. So this will be the last time this year that I will open the Childcare Business Executive Mastermind, and that you will get an opportunity to be a founding member and get in at the founding member special. Now, when 2020 hits, there is no founding member special. There is no such thing as a founding member. and the price goes up. Okay, so I'm going to leave the link down below. You can go over there and check out the pricings. I know that might be a question for you, so I'm going to leave that link down below. All the information will be on that page when you click the link. Pricing, how much it's going to be when it goes up, just everything that we do, all that's going to be there. And then if you are trying to get started, I do want to go ahead and leave that link for the free 4-part online virtual video training series where I'll walk you through the step-by-steps. And like I said in the beginning, you guys, most people get their questions answered, their burning questions answered about getting started inside of those 4 free video trainings. Okay, so I'm going to leave that down below. And I can't think of anything else. I think those 2 links will be in our virtual goodie bag. I hope this helped y'all. I really hope this helped you guys. I know for me, this time of the year for me, business-wise, it's like, for me, it's crunch time. Because I am all about, I just like to make sure that I hit my goals. And when I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes you, I don't know, I always look at myself and I'm like, Ashley, you know you could have did better than that. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, this is crunch time for me. Plus, when the holidays hit, I get busy. And I think we all get busy. You know, I am in charge of all of the family, because I have a large family. So I'm in charge of like all those events, the Christmas events, and just things that we'd like to do around the holiday time. So it just gets really busy for me. And so, I thought, I was like, let me bring you guys, because I feel like you need to be thinking about these things, because you're probably not. And so anyway, I hope this was helpful to you. All right, you guys. So I'm going to leave those links down below. I will be seeing you guys Monday and Tuesday live. Actually, I'll be live 3 times next week. So Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, if the Lord's will. Click on those links below. And I can't think of anything else. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Have a great weekend. And just keep your notifications turned on for this page. If you're on YouTube, keep all that stuff. Keep your notifications set. Check your emails for me, because I'm going to be sending stuff. And I will see you guys on Monday and Tuesday. And I hope to see you inside of the Childcare Business Executive Mastermind. So have a great rest of your Thursday. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Thanks for joining.